With you, coming to you from McAllen High School, day 2 of the 2018 volleyball tournament known as the Poundfest. And in this game, it'll feature the Edinburg Vela High School Sabercat varsity volleyball team taking on the Lady Rattlers from Sharyland. This is day 2 of pool play. They restructured the pools after yesterday's round 1. And so teams that finish first and second place in their respective pools land in this gym today and also in the gym adjacent to the main gym here at McAllen High School. The winner of this pool will advance to the gold bracket. And so that's what the teams are playing for, the right to claim the outright championship in the gold bracket. We'll have the opening serve coming up. Earlier, McAllen knocked off PSJA in 2 games. This is Vela taking on Sharyland, and this is RealSportsLive.com.
Needing tires, my friends? Then race over to Lombardi Tires and take advantage of great deals, including tires beginning as low as $20. That's right, tires as low as $20 right now at Lombardi's Tires, located 300 US 281 Brownsville, Texas. Lombardi Tires. Yes, I said $20 tires. Life is good when you're in a custom home built by Camino Real Builders. Luxury living done right. Beautiful, spacious floor plans and unique touches you won't find anywhere else. Visit our website to see our model homes or bring your own ideas. Let us build your dream home.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers.
A+ Uniforms has just what you need for a professional look with quality and a personal touch that will take care of what you need. A uniform is a tool of many professionals, and at A+ they have the variety of choices to set you in motion today. All at an affordable cost and a convenience of a local business. 109 North 3rd Street is A+ Uniforms when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, I'm with you, coming to you from McAllen High School, where today we have game 2 of pool play at McAllen. And this features the Mackay Lady Bulldogs home court. But right now, Edinburg Vela High School is taking on Sharyland in this one. Teams break out of the huddle, and we are set to go with the opening serve in this one. Already, McAllen has advanced with a victory earlier. They took down PSJA in 2 games. And this is Vela taking on Sharyland, as we are set to go with this one here this morning. Fans watching on our YouTube, again, we do ask that you subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's your best opportunity from which to see these games. And we are ready to go with the opening serve. Of this one, Sharyland will serve it up to start the game. And welcome again to the broadcast. Heidi Hinojosa puts a serve in play. Edinburg Vela on the return. We'll set it up for Miranda Negrete, and that's a kill. 1-0, Vela on top. SaberCats serving here in game one. Back to the service line is Annalisa Campos. That serves across, played by Sharyland from the back row. Off the net, that spikes across, played by the SaberCat defense, and a point secured as Campos finds a spot in the middle of the defense of Sharyland for the easy point. Makes it a 2-0 game. Serve across, played by Sharyland off the back row for a back row kill attempt. Nice play on the back row by Edinburg Vela. That's Julia Cordone. Point to Sharyland. Lady Rattlers on the board for the first time today. Our broadcast on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Rio Sports Live. There's an ace served up by Sharyland. Now the officials having a discussion. They're going to reset that. One called it an ace, the other called it out. So we'll keep the score right where it's at 2-1. Tristan Maddox back at the service line for Sharyland. And now they do change the score to 2-2. Now that serve is out. So Vela gets the point, makes it a 3-1 game, and they'll get that set on the scoreboard here eventually. And they do. Back to serve is Olivia Vega. Vega's serve is a cross, played by Sharyland up near the net, set by Hinojosa. The hit across is played, though, by the Lady SaberCats. That's in the net, point to Sharyland. Negrete had a chance coming across there. Miss hit on that. Substitution in the game, Marissa Jones for Sharyland checks in. Meanwhile, Abby Castillo back to the service line. Serves it across, played by Negrete. Negrete to Campos. Campos sets it up, and there's the kill. Vela with the point. 4-2 score. Negrete to serve again for Vela. Gets it across, played by Sharyland. Set up by Hinojosa on a back set. Spike across by Heaven Deonder. And that's a point to Sharyland to make it a 4-3 game. Substitution in the game for the Lady Rattlers. Is checking in as Ana Paola Cerda. Cerda will be serving. Trying to tie this game up. Left-hander puts it into play across the net. Ace. Ties the game up at 4 apiece here in game one of this best of three. Additional pool play coming up next. 4 teams on this court today. Mackay, PSJA, and Sharyland and Vela. Serve just got across the net, played by the SaberCats. Glindis Maldonado put that across. Played by Sharyland, back row attempt, across by Maddox, and that's good for the point. Lady Rattlers on top, 5-4. Substitutions in the game. Here comes from Robert Vela, Alyssa Muniz. Muniz will take a spot on the back row. Meanwhile, another serve coming by Ana Paola Cerda. Played by Vela, off the net. Hit across past the blockers. Challenge at the net, won by Vela, and Glindis Maldonado gets the point. Another substitute in the game. Alyssa Cedillo checks in for Edinburg Vela. Also, Grace Ramiro checks in, and Ramiro will head back and serve. Ramiro gets that serve across. Played off the net, spike off the block, and a point to Sharyland. Off the hit of Estefania Hinojosa. Lady Rattlers back on top by 1. Our thanks again to the McAllen School District for providing us a great location from which to broadcast this game. And all the games here at the 2018 Poundfest coming from the main gym, which is where the eventual championship game of the gold bracket will take place. Good diving play that time by Tristan Maddox. Kept it alive for a moment, but a point for Vela. And we're tied back at 6 apiece. Back into the game, Olivia Vega for Edinburg Vela. Serving is Julia Cordone. Gets it across, played by Sharyland. Pass forward, set off the net. Maddox spikes it into the net, point Vela. Serta set that up, but it was in a position that Maddox was backpedaling to get her feet set for the spike. Point to Vela. Another serve by Cordone. Gets that across, a deep serve, and that's out of bounds. Ties us up at 7 apiece. Checking into the game for the Lady Rattlers is Abby Castillo. She'll set up at the front of the net as a hitter. Meanwhile, serve across. Down the line, that goes out of bounds. Point to Vela. Volleyball today, a little basketball action coming your way over the weekend. Football action, volleyball championships tomorrow from 2 different tournaments. Jump serve across, nice serve by Maldonado. Good pick up on the back row defensively, setting up the Maddox hit. Over the net it goes, point, tie game. Maddox had enough pace on that, and the top spin took it over the net. All knotted up at 8 apiece. Hinojosa back to serve for Sharyland. Gets that across. Vela will play that from the back row. Back row attempt, Maldonado with a big swing, and that's in. Maldonado with the kill. Substitution checks in for Edinburg Vela. Annalisa Campos will check in, and she'll be serving. Campos gets that across. Played by Sharyland up near the net. Big swing by Maddox. That's out of bounds. Vela extends to a 2-point lead. Here in this one, these two teams have been close throughout here in game 1. A high set by Hinojosa, punched over by DeAnder. Vela with a chance to score here. Negrete gets that hit across, played by Maddox. Maddox to Hinojosa, back to Maddox, spikes it down the line. Point Sharyland. Makes it a 10-9 game. Lady Rattlers with a chance now to tie. Maddox back to the service line, gets it across, played by Negrete. Negrete to Campos. Campos sets it up. Romero with the hit. Sharyland with a back row hit. Played by Vela again. From the back row, Maldonado. That's blocked right back at her by DeAnder. Ball back on the Sharyland side. Hinojosa will set it up. Big swing. That's off the top of the net. Played by Vela. Punched over the blockers. Sharyland scrambles again to recover. Ball across by Hinojosa. Now a back row Maldonado hit again. Punched up in the air. Kept alive by Hinojosa for Sharyland. Back on the Vela side. Chance here to score. A high set off the net. Negrete gets it over. Played by the libero. That's Zimia Chapa. Big swing that time by Hinojosa. Long rally here between these two teams. Set it off the net. Hinojosa again. Down and in, point Sharyland. They tie it up. (10-10) ball game. Service time for Tristan Maddox again. Gets that across. Good pace on the serve. Good pass. This time a great set. Negrete puts it across. Ball played in the net. Point Vela. Negrete had a great look that time to place that hit. Scored the point. Checking in the game for Edinburg Vela, Isabella Rodriguez. Serving up is Olivia Vega. That's in the net. Ties the game up at 11 apiece. Marissa Jones will now check in the game for Sharyland. She'll be a hitter on the front row. Abby Castillo to serve. Played by Cordone for Vela. Set it up on the back row for Maldonado's hit. Sharyland picks that. Maddox punches it across. Again, they'll go to Maldonado. Attacks and the kill. Maldonado with the kill. Serve across, deep serve played by Maddox. Good set, spike off the block played by Vela. Cordone will set it up for Maldonado. Big swing, punched up in the air by Maddox for Sharyland. Hit over by Hinojosa. Set it up for Maldonado again. Backpedaling, off balance. Ball goes out of bounds. We're tied at 12 apiece. More substitutions for Sharyland. Checking in the game, heading back to the service line is Ana Paola Cerda. Cerda gets that across. Played by Vela. At the line, spike across, played by Sharyland. Lady Rattlers, good chance to score here. Good set, spike off the block, punched up by Maldonado. Vela will get it over. Rattlers back on the attack again. A high set, back it goes, off the hand of Hinojosa, played by Vela. Again, good defense by Vela, but all attacking right now by Sharyland. Back set, left hand spike, good for the point. 80 Hinojosa. Lady Rattlers back on top by 1. Good serve across. Played by Vela up near the net, and a point to Sharyland. That started with a serve by Ana Paola Cerda for the Lady Rattlers of Sharyland. Substitution off the bench for Vela. Here comes Alyssa Muniz back in the game. She'll be on the back row, replacing Miranda Negrete. High serve. Ace for Sharyland. 3-point lead for the Lady Rattlers. That's the biggest lead of this game for either team. Cerda to serve again. Played by Vela. Ball up at the net. Good set for Maldonado. This time the hit across. Played by Chop off the back row. Set it forward. Good kill by Hinojosa. Estefania Hinojosa with the kill. 4-point lead now for Sharyland. And that one sent the ball out of the gym. Timeout by Edinburg Vela. Sharyland leads this one, game 1. Best of 3. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
A+ Uniforms has just what you need for a professional look with quality and a personal touch that will take care of what you need. A uniform is a tool of many professionals, and at A+, they have the variety of choices to set you in motion today. All at an affordable cost and a convenience of a local business. 109 North 3rd Street is A+ Uniforms when you shop downtown Harlingen.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com after the timeout. Edinburg Vela on the attack. Good recovery, but the ball goes out of bounds. Point to the SaberCats. 3-point game. So the timeout worked as far as stopping the momentum of the Sharyland run. Back to the service line for Vela. Alexis Hansen. Hansen gets it across with a knuckleball serve. Played with a good pass. Set up, big spike cross court. That goes out of bounds. Point to Vela. Another serve by Hansen. Comes across. Still on the back row for Sharyland. Back row attack by Maddox. That's out of bounds. Vela now within 1 of tying this one up. They'll play these games to 25 on the rally scoring. Best of 3. If they get to game 3, it goes to 15. Spike attempt by Adi Hinojosa for Sharyland. Here's Maldonado. Down the line in the corner. Good. We're tied. Timeout on the floor. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
The performing arts, the visual arts. You can find it all at McAllen ISD.
Looking for furniture? Go to Furniture Place, where they carry Ashley furniture and products you won't find anywhere else. Buy from the best. 6-piece bedroom sets, $399 and up. No credit check financing. Furniture Place. They beat any price. Guaranteed 10%. 125 Ruben Torres Boulevard in Brownsville, Texas. Needing tires, my friends? Then race over to Lombardi Tires and take advantage of great deals, including tires beginning as low as $20. That's right, tires as low as $20 right now at Lombardi's Tire, located 300 US 281 Brownsville, Texas. Lombardi Tires. Yes, I said $20 tire. Life is good when you're in a custom home built by Camino Real Builders. Luxury living done right. Beautiful, spacious floor plans and unique touches you won't find anywhere else. Visit our website to see our model homes or bring your own ideas. Let us build your dream home.
Back here after we continue to go through the plays. 20-17 lead for Vela. Trying to work on this replays on the backside. There's a point to Sharyland, makes it a 2018 game. Played by the Lady Rattlers. Vela set up Maldonado. Good pick that time by Hinojosa. Set for Maddox. Spikes off the block. Played by Cordone. Edinburg Vela back on the attack. Another big swing. Dug this time by Chapa for Sharyland, but a point Vela. Sabercats on top by 3. 21-18. Substitution in the game. Miranda Negrete checks in. Back to the front row. Meanwhile, Glyndis Maldonado back to serve for Vela. Good pick by Maddox. Set it up off the net. Past the block. Well-placed hit by Abby Castillo. Point to Sharyland. Lady Rattlers to serve. Adi Hinojosa. Deep serve played by Cordone. Spike across, played by the Lady Rattlers. From the back row, a big swing. That is in on a kill from the back row by Estefania Hinojosa. Estefania at that back row showed some strength on that one. Hinojosa to serve. 80 puts it across. Maldonado passes to Villa, gets it right back. Sharyland on the attack, looking for the tie from the back row. Back corner, that's in. Estefania Hinojosa ties us up at 21 apiece. Game 1 of the best of 3. Lady Rattlers to serve it up again. Good serve by Hinojosa. Played by Vela. Maldonado off the back row. Miss hit. Sharyland scores. Lady Rattlers on top. Timeout called by Vela. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Head to downtown Harlingen for great food, shopping, fitness, and fun. Welcome to Coletti's. Take a break for a quick lunch with handmade burgers, pastas, salads, sandwiches, and pizza. After a long day, have dinner with us where we have over 20 new menu items. Join us for Margarita Fridays and live music Fridays and Saturdays on the patio. Make any day memorable at Coletti's. Visit Coletti's.net. Downtown Harlingen. It's where you belong.
Elevate your space with decorative wall panels from Sinlu. Our modular design fits any size room. Choose from a wide variety of textures and finishes. Artisans handcraft your new wall panels using our exclusive process and materials. Call Sinlu now to beautify your home or office.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com after the timeout. Vela on defense. Big swing down the line for Sharyland. That's a point for Tristan Maddox. Four hits, 1 point away, Sharyland from a win. 24-21 your score. Service time for Adi Hinojosa, looking for the Game 1 winner for the Sharyland Rattlers. Puts it across, Vela, Cordone there. Passes to Campos. Campos off the net to Negrete, gets it over. Good setup high for Maddox, big swing for the win. Out of bounds it goes. Vela scores. Substitution in the game for Edinburg Vela. Grace Ramiro checks in. Meanwhile, back at the service line is A.D. Campos. Gets it across. Played by Sharyland. That's a miss hit. Point to Vela. SaberCats now a point from tying this one up. Annalisa Campos gets that across. Played by the Lady Rattlers. A good high set. Put across by Maddox. Diving attempt. Maddox with a big swing for the back row. Nothing doing. Out of bounds. We're tied. 24 apiece. Maddox had the entire back row open. Just couldn't get that one to land in bounds. Campos will serve for Edinburg Vela. Gets that across. High set, spiked down. That is out of bounds. Point to Vela. And the SaberCats are a point away from winning game one. Campos to serve it. Gets it across. Played by Sharyland. Good pass. The high set for Maddox. Big swing past the blockers. Cordone's there. A pass to Campos. Campos sets up Negrete. Hits it off the net. Played by Sharyland. On the back row kill attempt. Hinojosa puts that into play. Cordone again digs it. Back row set to Maldonado. Played by the middle of the defense of the Lady Rattlers on the long rally. Out of bounds it goes, and Vela gets the win. 26-24, Vela wins game one. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. We're going to take a break. When we come back, game two coming up. This is RioSportsLive.com.
At Illuminations, we're a one-stop shop. We have all the lighting you need for your new home, outdoor lighting, ceiling fans, chandeliers. So when you're building your new home, we work well with your builder. We'll get your floor plans, or we'll walk the house if we need to, make sure all the light fixtures that you get are gonna work and are gonna look good together. Illuminations is a family-owned business. We've been in business for 17 years now. My parents actually were in the construction industry prior to opening the store, and it was during this time that they noticed a need for a store like ours. One that would provide the customer service that contractors and new homeowners are looking for, and eliminate the headaches that you might get when you're shopping at a big box store and you don't get that one-on-one customer service. The Brownsville area is really growing. There's a lot of movement, there's a lot of construction, there's a lot of excitement. So we're glad that we finally have a store here that customers can come and look at our products here locally. I invite you to come discover Brownsville.
Flowers by Jessie on 208 East Jackson in Harlingen has fresh flowers daily and can range for you for any occasion. Recitals, quinceañeras, bridal showers, sympathy, and fresh flower arrangements. Let Flowers by Jessie handle those special needs or day. Call 956-425-2100. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, and Saturdays, 9 to 12. Brighten someone's day with Flowers by Jessie, downtown Harlingen, Texas.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com, and game one belongs to Edinburg Vela. If they win this one, we get set for game two, Sharyland Rattlers. We're right there in the mix. In game one. And now we set for game two as the two teams are over on the sideline. Vela had to take a timeout. They trailed late in that game. Managed to climb back and win it on a long run down the stretch with some great play and some good serving. Our broadcast coming your way here on RioSportsLive.com. On Facebook, we give just a little peek of the games, certain games. Some games we go the extended version. But everything on our YouTube, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, we are good to go. And, of course, on our website, RioSportsLive.com. Vela won game one. Game 2 starts off with a Sharyland point. Played up high for Sharyland. Spike across, that's out of bounds. Game tied at 1 apiece. Lady Rattlers on the attack. Set it up for Hinojosa, and it's blocked back at you, and a point for Olivia Vega and Edinburg Vela. Vega with a big block. Now a 3-1 game with Vela on top. Vela extends to a 4-1 lead. That's a deep serve, punched up by Maddox for the Lady Rattlers. Maddox on the attack, that's off the net, played over. Vela keeps that alive, back row, corner point. Great placement by Natalie Gonzalez. Vela out to the 5-1 lead here in game 2. Trying to duplicate what Mackay did earlier when they swept PSJA. Maddox a good pass this time. To Hinojosa, a big swing, that's out of bounds. Point to Vela. 6-1 lead. Strong serving out of the gate for Annalisa Campos. That serve across. Played up in the air by Sharyland off the back row attempt. Cordone's there to dig that. Set up Negrete off the net, played by the Lady Rattlers. Hinojosa sets it up, back tap to DeAnder. DeAnder gets the point. That ends a long run. Sharyland needed that point. Substitution in the game for Sharyland. And Paola Serta checks in the game. Serta will now serve. Gets that across. Back row attempt, Maldonado. That's down for the kill. 7-2, Maldonado with the kill. Vela with the serve. Played by Sharyland. Hinojosa gets that over. Negrete with a pass. Back set for Maldonado off the net. Dug nicely by the Lady Rattlers back row defense. Big swing this time. Down and in for a point for Estefania Hinojosa. Makes it a 7-3 game, and Hinojosa did not miss on that one. Serve across for the Lady Rattlers. Ball's across. Sharyland with a good chance here. Good set for Maddox. Spikes it down. Played by Cordone. Ball over the net from the Vela side. Sharyland will keep this alive. Off the net, Maddox. This time, too much pace. Out of bounds it goes. Five-point lead for the Sabercats. Good serve across by Negrete. Maddox is there. To Serta. Sets it up at the net. Played over. Cordone dug that. Good pass. Set for Maldonado. Sharyland recovers on that. Gets it up in the net. And a spike is down and in by Maddox. Maddox with a good kill. Cuts the lead to 4. Couple of new substitutions in the game for the Lady Rattlers. Abby Castillo back into the front of the net. Back to serve is Zimina Chapa. Gets it across, played by Vela. Good set at the net. Maldonado puts it across. Maddox dug it. Set Maddox quickly. Gets it across and in. Maddox from the dig to the kill. Cuts the lead to 3. Substitution in the game for Vela. Alyssa Muniz will check in. Lady Rattlers with a good serve. Vela on the return and the pass. Sets up the spike attempt, but it's blocked. Here comes Maldonado. Gets it past the blockers. Maddox is there. Keeps it alive. Spike across by Hinojosa. Back row set now for Vela. That's in the net. Point to Sharyland. Lady Rattlers battling back. Back to the service line goes Chapa. Chapa gets that across. Played by Vela up near the net. Maldonado punches that past the blockers. Maldonado couldn't get it down. Played by Sharyland from the back row. Vela now on the attack again. Punched over. Sharyland, good chance to score here. Set it up cross court in middle of the net instead. Good block pick by Vela. Rally continues as Sharyland with another chance to score. This time they'll go to Maddox, and in the net it goes. Point to Vela. Substitution for the Sabercats into the game. Gabriela Avila. Avila will serve. Cedillo to the front row as well. Avila's serve across. Played by the Lady Rattlers. Ball across on the Vela side. Back row set for Cordone. Off the net to Maddox. Nothing doing on the kill. Point to Vela. 10-6 lead for the Sabercats. Timeout on the floor. Sabercats won game 1, trying to take game 2 here. RealSportsLive.com.
Frank's Collection Record Shop has a collection of vinyl records that rivals anyone, anywhere. Located in the back of the Antique Emporium on 123rd East Jackson Street, Frank's Record Shop has been delivering the best sounds from any age or style throughout the years. Records, coins, and more. It's Frank's Record Shop when you shop downtown Harlingen. There's nothing more personal than a homemade quilt, and at GOB Quilts on 102 South 3rd Street in Harlingen.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com with you on a Friday morning, day 2 of the 2018 Poundfest. Edinburg Vela to serve. Leading by 4. Sharyland trying to win game 2 here and force a game 3. Sabercats on the attack. Set up Maldonado off the net. Looking down the line. That's a point. Good placement straight down the line for Maldonado. Point to Edinburg Vela. They're up 11-6. Next serve by Gabriela Avila. Gets it over, played by Sharyland. A high set for a back row attempt. Hinojosa on the kill, that's in. Good set to Hinojosa. (11-7) game. AD Hinojosa to serve, gets it across. Good play that time by Velas Calvillo to keep that alive. Sharyland on the attack to Maddox. Punches it over the blockers. Villa played that one. Maldonado with a big swing. Sharyland there to recover. Chance here for Vela to score. Cordone lets that go out of bounds. Point to Vela. Vela up 5. Good serve, played by Sharyland. Lady Rattlers back set this time for Maddox. That's blocked back at you. 2 players there converged on the block. Glendis Maldonado was there, as well as Olivia Vega. Point on an ace to Sharyland. Lady Rattlers have trailed throughout this game too. Maddox, strong serve. Cordone digs that nicely. High set, Maldonado from the back row. That's a kill for Vela. Chapa managed to get a hand on that for the Lady Rattlers, but nothing doing on keeping that alive. Back in the game is Miranda Negrete for Edinburg Vela. Jump serve for Maldonado with pace. Dug by Chapa. Quick set at the net. Spike down point. Sharyland. Abby Castillo on the kill. Back to a 3-point game. Lady Rattlers will serve it up. This is our second game in this set. Second game in the pool. Second set in the pool on the day of 6. Lady Rattlers with a back set. Spiked across. Punched up in the air by Avila. Vela will recover. Nothing doing. Sharyland with a chance from a back row set to Maddox. Cordone's there to dig that for Vela. Back row set, Maldonado off pace. Found the spot. Point Vela. Good placement that time on that kill. By Glindis Maldonado. 4-point lead. Good serve across. Maddox to pass it forward to Hinojosa. Sets it off the net. Deandra gets it over. Vela there to recover. Negrete with the kill. Point Vela. Miranda Negrete took advantage of the good set. Another serve coming from Annalisa Campos for Edinburg Vela. Maddox is there to pass it to Hinojosa. Sets it up to Stefania Hinojosa. Nothing doing. Punched across by Vela. Back on the attack, Sharyland. Off the net. Partially blocked. Vela on the attack again. Negrete looking. Got it. Point. Negrete with another kill. 6-point lead for Edinburg Vela. Timeout on the court. Sharyland wants to talk. Vela trying to edge away and win game 2. Back after this.
For a quilter's dreams, fabrics, tools, threads, and everything else needed for the smallest quilts to the most elaborate imagined. GOB Quilts is a unique source, and it's well worth a stop as you shop downtown Harlingen.
At the age of 22, I decided that I wanted to join the military. Once that was finished, I wanted to go and, exercise my mind and get an education.
I wanted to do something positive for my children, to provide for them financially, and I wanted to give back to the community.
My parents were here going to school back when I was a kid, so honestly, it was just a natural choice.
I don't have to leave to a bigger university. I can do it here in my hometown at my community college.
Texas Southmost College, one of the advertisers here for RioSportsLive.com, and we do appreciate all of the businesses that have joined in and helping us showcase high school athletes. In this case, here on Rio Sports Live, it's not just about high school athletes, although we've got a lot of coverage of high school games. Back to action with a 6-point lead, Edinburg Vela. Sharyland trying to erase that, and that's a good start. Estefania Hinojosa pounds that one away. Cuts the lead to 5. Sharyland now will have to try to erase this 5-point deficit. Substitution in the game for Edinburg Vela. Serve across by the Lady Rattlers, played by Cordone. Cordone with a good pass to Hansen. Hansen sets it off the net, and a kill by Natalie Gonzalez. 17-11. Sharyland back up 6. Good serve. Good pass this time by Hinojosa. Set up Hinojosa. Big swing, point, Sharyland. Nice play on both ends by Estefania Hinojosa. 5-point lead, though, for Vela. Hinojosa to serve. Jump serve with pace. Played on the back row by Negrete. Set it back to Negrete. Block back at you. Point Sharyland. Maddox was there. Marisa Jones as well. Blocking a point. Sharyland cuts the lead to 4. Vela on the retreat. Sharyland, a good chance to score here. Spike across, played by Cordone for Vela. From the back row, Maldonado with a big swing. Punched up by Hinojosa. Cross set for Maddox. Comes across. Cordone there to dig that again. From the back row, Maldonado swings away again. Played by Serta. Back row set to Hinojosa. Gets it across. Nice play that time by Ramiro. Now Negrete off pace, off the block. Point Vela. Good rally that time, and Vela gets the point. 5-point lead for Edinburg Vela. Back to serve, Miranda Negrete. Negrete gets it across, played by Hinojosa. Up high to Serta, sets it up to Maddox, puts it down, but Cordone there to dig that again. Ball out of bounds off of Vela, point to Sharyland. Cordone's doing a nice job, though, on returning just about everything hit towards that back row as a libero for Edinburg Vela. Chapa to serve for Sharyland. That's in the net. Service there against the Lady Rattlers. Point to Vela. Here come the substitutes in the game for Edinburg Vela. To the front row goes Alyssa Cedillo. Back to serve, Gabriela Avila. Avila to serve here. Gets that across. Sharyland with a good pass, good set. Punch past the block, but played by Vela on the cover. In the net it goes, though. Point to Sharyland. SaberCats were able to cover the hit, but couldn't get the pass across to set up any kind of offensive attack. 80 Hinojosa back to serve for the Lady Rattlers. Good serve across. Good pass, a high set by Avila. Over it goes on the Sharyland side. High set for Maddox. Off the net, in the net it goes. Point Vela. Vela wins the race to 20. Here in game 2, they won the first game. And now Cordone will serve. Played by Sharyland. Good pass. Ball up at the net. Whistle blows. Point Vela. 2 hits called on Sharyland. 6-point lead for the Lady Rattlers. Or check that for the SaberCats. Julia Cordone to serve again. Gets that across. Up at the net. Punched over on the Sharyland side. Vela will recover and play it forward from the back row. Back row attempt, Hinojosa. That's in the net. Point Vela. (22-15). Cordone to serve again. Gets it across. Hinojosa there. Back row set for the Lady Rattlers. In the net it goes, though. Vela scores again. 23-15 the score. Julia Cordone to serve again. Lady Rattlers on the attack from the back row. Back corner, that's good for a point. Well-placed hit by Chapa. Sharyland, though, trails by 7 late in this game. Tristan Maddox to serve. Good pass by the SaberCats. Good set to Maldonado. Blocked right back at you. SaberCats on the attack. Past the block. Punched back over. Vela now setting up the offense. Maldonado swings away. Dug by Maddox. Hinojosa with the spike. Blocked back at you. Lady Rattlers. Second hit over. Vela now on the attack. Maldonado swings away again. Partially blocked. Kept alive by Chapa. Good set cross court to Hinojosa. Cordone's there to dig that. Ball back up near the net. Maldonado again, another big swing. Dug back by Sharyland, and a point to the Lady Rattlers. Zima Chapa with the dig. And that one goes out of bounds. Point to Vela. Chance for Vela to win this game. Maldonado to serve. Across, played by the Lady Rattlers. Over to Hinojosa, spikes it down. Cordona, the diving play, but a point to Sharyland. Six-point game. Castillo to serve. Good serve across, played by Cordone. Cordone to Avila, Avila to Maldonado, and game over. Vela wins it, and they win the set in 2. Back after this on RioSportsLive.com.
Shopping for furniture, appliances, or building supplies? Habitat for Humanity Restore has it all at discounted prices. Check out habitatrgv.org for more info, or drop by our McAllen or Harlingen stores. Restore. Great stuff, great prices, great cause.
Back here, hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Edinburg Vela wins in 2 over Sharyland. And now Edinburg Vela will regroup, and they'll be playing again. Check that. Sharyland will be playing again against Mac High. Hope you enjoyed this broadcast. We're going to wrap it up. We got another one to set up. Till next time, I'm Joe Bowling for RioSportsLive.com. This is the Poundfest 2018, Day 2 on RioSportsLive.com.